أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. والمحصنات من النساء إلا ما ملكت أيمانكم كتاب الله عليكم، وأحل لكم ما وراء ذلكم أن تبتغوا بأموالكم محصنين غير مسافحين.
And forbidden to you are married women, except such as your right hands possess. This has Allah enjoined on you. And allowed to you are those beyond that you seek them by means of your property, marrying them properly, and not committing fornication.
فما استمتعتم به منهن فآتوهن أجورهن فريضة، ولا جناح عليكم فيما تراضيتم به من بعد الفريضة، إن الله كان عليما حكيما.
And for the benefit you receive from them, give them their dowries, as fixed, and there shall be no sin for you in anything you mutually agree upon, after the fixing of the dowry. Surely, Allah is all-knowing, wise.
ومن لم يستطع منكم طولا أن ينكح المحصنات المؤمنات فمما ملكت أيمانكم من فتياتكم المؤمنات، والله أعلم بإيمانكم بعضكم من بعض.
And whoso of you cannot afford to marry free, believing women, let him marry what your right hands possess, namely your believing handmaids. And Allah knows your faith best. You are all one from another.
فانكحوهن بإذن أهلهن وآتوهن أجورهن بالمعروف محصنات غير مسافحات ولا متخذات أخدان.
So marry them with the leave of their masters, and give them their dowries according to what is fair, they being chaste, not committing fornication, nor taking secret paramours.
فإذا أحسن فإن أتين بفاحشة فعليهن نصف ما على المحصنات من العذاب ذلك لمن خشي العنة منكم وأن تصبروا خير لكم والله غفور رحيم.
And if, after they are married, they are guilty of lewdness, they shall have half the punishment prescribed for free women. This is for him among you who fears lest he should commit sin. And that you restrain yourselves is better for you. And Allah is most forgiving, merciful.
يريد الله ليبين لكم ويهديكم سنن الذين من قبلكم ويتوب عليكم والله عليم حكيم.
Allah desires to make clear to you and guide you to the paths of those before you, and to turn to you in mercy. And Allah is all-knowing, wise.
والله يريد أن يتوب عليكم ويريد الذين يتبعون الشهوات أن تميلوا ميلا عظيما.
And Allah wishes to turn to you in mercy, but those who follow their low desires wish that you should stray far away.
يريد الله أن يخفف عنكم وخلق الإنسان ضعيفا.
Allah desires to lighten your burden, for man has been created weak.
يا أيها الذين آمنوا لا تأكلوا أموالكم بينكم بالباطل إلا أن تكون تجارة عن تراض منكم ولا تقتلوا أنفسكم إن الله كان بكم رحيما.
O ye who believe, devour not your property among yourselves by unlawful means, except that you earn by trade with mutual consent. And kill not yourselves. Surely Allah is merciful to you.
ومن يفعل ذلك عدوانا وظلما فسوف نصليه نارا وكان ذلك على الله يسيرا.
And whosoever does that by way of transgression and injustice, we shall cast him into fire, and that is easy with Allah.
إن تجتنبوا كبائر ما تنهون عنه نكفر عنكم سيئاتكم وندخلكم مدخلا كريما.
If you keep away from the more grievous of the things which are forbidden you, we will remove from you your minor evils and admit you to a place of great honor.
ولا تتمنوا ما فضل الله به بعضكم على بعض للرجال نصيب مما اكتسبوا وللنساء نصيب مما اكتسبن.
And covet not that whereby Allah has made some of you excel others. Men shall have a share of that which they have earned, and women a share of that which they have earned.
واسألوا الله من فضله إن الله كان بكل شيء عليما.
And ask Allah of His bounty. Surely Allah has perfect knowledge of all things.
ولكل جعلنا موالي مما ترك الوالدان والأقربون والذين عقدت أيمانكم فآتوهم نصيبهم إن الله كان على كل شيء شهيدا.
And to every one we have appointed heirs to what the parents and the relations leave, and also those with whom your oaths have ratified a contract. So give them their portion. Surely Allah watches over all things.
الرجال قوامون على النساء بما فضل الله بعضهم على بعض وبما أنفقوا من أموالهم فالصالحات قانتات حافظات للغيب بما حفظ الله.
Men are guardians over women, because Allah has made some of them excel others, and because they, men, spend of their wealth. So virtuous women are those who are obedient and guard the secrets of their husbands with Allah's protection.
واللاتي تخافون نشوزهن فعظوهن واهجروهن في المضاجع واضربوهن فإن أطعنكم فلا تبغوا عليهن سبيلا إن الله كان عليا كبيرا.
And as for those on whose part you fear disobedience, admonish them and leave them alone in their beds and chastise them. Then if they obey you, seek not a way against them. Surely Allah is high, great.
وإن خفتم شقاق بينهما فابعثوا حكما من أهله وحكما من أهلها إن يريدا إصلاحا يوفق الله بينهما إن الله كان عليما خبيرا.
And if you fear a breach between them, then appoint an arbiter from his folk and an arbiter from her folk. If they, the arbiters, desire reconciliation, Allah will effect it between them. Surely Allah is all-knowing, all-aware.
وَاعْبُدُوا اللَّهَ وَلَا تُشْرِكُوا بِهِ شَيْئًا وَبِالْوَالِدَيْنِ إِحْسَانًا وَبِذِي القربى واليتامى والمساكين والجار ذي القربى والجار الجنب والصاحب بالجنب وابن السبيل وما ملكت أيمانكم.
And worship Allah and associate naught with Him, and show kindness to parents and to kindred and orphans and the needy, and to the neighbor that is a kinsman, and the neighbor that is a stranger, and the companion by your side, and the wayfarer, and those whom your right hands possess.
Inna Allah la yuhibbu man kana mukhtalan fakhura.
Surely Allah loves not the proud and the boastful.
الذين يبخلون ويأمرون الناس بالبخل ويكتمون ما آتاهم الله من فضله وأعتدنا للكافرين عذابا مهينا.
Who are niggardly and enjoin people to be niggardly, and conceal that which Allah has given them of His bounty. And we have prepared for the disbelievers a humiliating punishment.
والذين ينفقون أموالهم رئاء الناس ولا يؤمنون بالله ولا باليوم الآخر ومن يكن الشيطان له قرينا فساء قرينا.
And for those who spend their wealth to be seen of men, and believe not in Allah, nor the last day, and whoso has Satan for his companion, let him remember that an evil companion is he.
وماذا عليهم لو آمنوا بالله واليوم الآخر وأنفقوا مما رزقهم الله وكان الله بهم عليما.
And what harm would have befallen them if they had believed in Allah and the last day, and spent out of what Allah has given them, and Allah knows them full well.
إن الله لا يظلم مثقال ذرة وإن تك حسنة يضاعفها ويؤت من لدنه أجرا عظيما.
Surely Allah wrongs not anyone, even by the weight of an atom. And if there be a good deed, He multiplies it and gives from Himself a great reward.
فكيف إذا جئنا من كل أمة بشهيد وجئنا بك على هؤلاء شهيدا.
And how will it fare with them when we shall bring a witness from every people, and shall bring thee as a witness against these?
يومئذ يود الذين كفروا وعصوا الرسول لو تسوى بهم الأرض ولا يكتمون الله حديثا.
On that day, those who disbelieved and disobeyed the messenger will wish that the earth were made level with them, and they shall not be able to conceal anything from Allah.
يا أيها الذين آمنوا لا تقربوا الصلاة وأنتم سكارى حتى تعلموا ما تقولون ولا جنبا إلا عابري سبيل حتى تغتسلوا.
O ye who believe, approach not prayer when you are not in full possession of your senses, until you know what you say, nor when you are unclean, except when you are traveling along a way, until you have bathed.
وإن كنتم مرضى أو على سفر أو جاء أحد منكم من الغائط أو لامستم النساء فلم تجدوا ماء فتيمموا صعيدا طيبا فامسحوا بوجوهكم وأيديكم.
And if you are ill, or you are on a journey while unclean, Or if one of you comes from the privy, or you have touched women, and you find no water, then betake yourselves to pure dust, and wipe therewith your faces and your hands.
إن الله كان عفوا غفورا.
Surely Allah is most indulgent, most forgiving.
ألم تر إلى الذين أوتوا نصيبا من الكتاب يشترون الضلالة ويريدون أن تضلوا السبيل.
Dost thou not know of those who were given a portion of the book? They buy error, and desire that you too may lose the way.
والله عالم بأعدائكم وكفى بالله وليا وكفى بالله نصيرا.
And Allah knows your enemies full well, and sufficient is Allah as a friend, and sufficient is Allah as a helper.
من الذين هادوا يحرفون الكلم عن مواضعه يقولون سمعنا وعصينا واسمع غير مسمع وراعنا ليا بألسنتهم وطعنا في الدين.
There are some among the Jews who pervert words from their proper places, and they say, "We hear and we disobey," and "Hear thou," without being heard, and ra'ina, screening with their tongues what is in their minds, and seeking to injure the faith.
ولو أنهم قالوا سمعنا وأطعنا واسمع وانظرنا لكان خيرا لهم وأقوم، ولكن لعنهم الله بكفرهم فلا يؤمنون إلا قليلا.
And if they had said, "We hear and we obey," and "Hear thou," and "Unzurna," it would have been better for them and more upright. But Allah has cursed them for their disbelief, so they believe but little.
يا أيها الذين أوتوا الكتاب آمنوا بما نزلنا مصدقا لما معكم من قبل أن نطمس وجوها فنردها على أدبارها أو نلعنهم كما لعنا أصحاب السبت.
O ye, people of the book, Believe in what we have sent down, fulfilling that which is with you, before we destroy some of the leaders and turn them on their backs, or curse them as we curse the people of the Sabbath.
وَكَانَ أَمْرُ اللَّهِ مَفْعُولًا.
And the decree of Allah is bound to be carried out.
إِنَّ اللَّهَ لَا يَغْفِرُ أَن يُشْرَكَ بِهِ وَيَغْفِرُ مَا دُونَ ذَلِكَ لِمَن يَشَاءُ وَمَن يُشْرِكْ بِاللَّهِ فَقَدِ افْتَرَىٰ إِثْمًا عَظِيمًا.
Surely Allah will not forgive that any partner be associated with Him, but He will forgive whatever is short of that, to whomsoever He pleases. And whoso associates partners with Allah has indeed devised a very great sin.
أَلَمْ تَرَ إِلَى الَّذِينَ يُزَكُّونَ أَنفُسَهُم بَلِ اللَّهُ يُزَكِّي مَن يَشَاءُ وَلَا يُظْلَمُونَ فَتِيلًا.
Dost thou not know of those who hold themselves to be pure? Nay, it is Allah who purifies whomsoever He pleases, and they will not be wronged a whit.
انظر كيف يفترون على الله الكذب وكفى به إثما مبينا.
Behold, how they forge a lie against Allah, and sufficient is that as a manifest sin.
ألم تر إلى الذين أوتوا نصيبا من الكتاب يؤمنون بالجبت والطاغوت ويقولون للذين كفروا هؤلاء أهدى من الذين آمنوا سبيلا.
Dost thou not know of those who are given a portion of the book? They believe in evil things and follow those who transgress. And they say of the disbelievers, these are better guided in religion than those who believe.
أولئك الذين لعنهم الله ومن يلعن الله فلن تجد له نصيرا.
They it is whom Allah has cursed, and he whom Allah curses, thou shalt not find for him a helper.
أم لهم نصيب من الملك فإذا لا يؤتون الناس نقيرا.
Have they a share in the kingdom? Then would they not give men even so much as the little hollow in the back of a date stone?
أم يحسدون الناس على ما آتاهم الله من فضله فقد آتينا آل إبراهيم الكتاب والحكمة وآتيناهم ملكا عظيما.
Or do they envy men for what Allah has given them out of His bounty? If that is so, surely we gave the book and wisdom to the children of Abraham also, and we also gave them a great kingdom.
فمنهم من آمن به ومنهم من صد عنه وكفى بجهنم سعيرا.
And of them were some who believed in him, and of them were others who turned away from him. And sufficient is hell as a blazing fire.
إن الذين كفروا بآياتنا سوف نصليهم نارا كلما نضجت جلودهم بدلناهم جلودا غيرها ليذوقوا العذاب إن الله كان عزيزا حكيما.
Those who disbelieve in our signs, we shall soon cause them to enter fire. As often as their skins are burnt up, we shall give them in exchange other skins, that they may taste the punishment. Surely Allah is mighty, wise.
والذين آمنوا وعملوا الصالحات سندخلهم جنات تجري من تحتها الأنهار خالدين فيها أبدا لهم فيها أزواج مطهرة وندخلهم ظلا ظليلا.
And those who believe and do good works, we shall make them enter gardens, through which streams flow, to abide therein forever. Therein shall they have pure spouses, and we shall admit them to a place of pleasant and plenteous shade.
إن الله يأمركم أن تؤدوا الأمانات إلى أهلها وإذا حكمتم بين الناس أن تحكموا بالعدل إن الله نعم ما يعظكم به إن الله كان سميعا بصيرا.
Verily, Allah commands you to make over the trusts to those entitled to them, and that, when you judge between men, you judge with justice. And surely, excellent is that with which Allah admonishes you. Allah is all-hearing, all-seeing.
يا أيها الذين آمنوا أطيعوا الله وأطيعوا الرسول وأولي الأمر منكم فإن تنازعتم في شيء فردوه إلى الله والرسول إن كنتم تؤمنون بالله واليوم الآخر.
O ye who believe, obey Allah and obey His Messenger and those who are in authority among you. And if you differ in anything among yourselves, refer it to Allah and His Messenger, if you are believers in Allah and the Last Day.
ذلك خير وأحسن تأويلا.
That is best and most commendable in the end.
ألم تر إلى الذين يزعمون أنهم آمنوا بما أنزل إليك وما أنزل من قبلك يريدون أن يتحاكموا إلى الطاغوت وقد أمروا أن يكفروا به.
Dost thou not know of those who pretend that they believe in what has been revealed to thee and what has been revealed before thee? They desire to seek judgment from the rebellious, although they were commanded not to obey them.
ويريد الشيطان أن يضلهم ضلالا بعيدا.
And Satan desires to lead them far astray.
وإذا قيل لهم تعالوا إلى ما أنزل الله وإلى الرسول رأيت المنافقين يصدون عنك صدودا.
And when it is said to them, Come ye to what Allah has sent down and to His Messenger, thou seest the hypocrites turn away from thee with aversion.
فكيف إذا أصابتهم مصيبة بما قدمت أيديهم ثم جاءوك يحلفون بالله إن أردنا إلا إحسانا وتوفيقا.
Then how is it that when an affliction befalls them, because of what their hands have sent on before them, they come to thee, swearing by Allah, saying, We meant nothing but the doing of good and reconciliation?
أولئك الذين يعلم الله ما في قلوبهم فأعرض عنهم وعظهم وقل لهم في أنفسهم قولا بليغا.
These are they, the secrets of whose hearts Allah knows well. So turn away from them and admonish them and speak to them an effective word concerning their own selves.
وما أرسلنا من رسول إلا ليطاع بإذن الله ولو أنهم إذ ظلموا أنفسهم جاءوك فاستغفروا الله واستغفر لهم الرسول لوجدوا الله توابا رحيما.
And we have sent no messenger but that he should be obeyed by the command of Allah. And if they had come to thee when they had wronged their souls and asked forgiveness of Allah, and if the messenger also had asked forgiveness for them, they would have surely found Allah oft returning with compassion and merciful.
فلا وربك لا يؤمنون حتى يحكموك فيما شجر بينهم ثم لا يجدوا في أنفسهم حرجا مما قضيت ويسلموا تسليما.
But no, by thy Lord, they are not believers, until they make thee judge in all that is in dispute between them, and then find not in their hearts any demur concerning that which thou decidest, and submit with full submission.
ولو أنا كتبنا عليهم أن اقتلوا أنفسكم أو اخرجوا من دياركم ما فعلوه إلا قليل منهم ولو أنهم فعلوا ما يوعظون به لكان خيرا لهم وأشد تثبيتا.
And if we had commanded them, kill your people, or leave your homes, they would not have done it, except a few of them. And if they had done what they are exhorted to do, it would surely have been better for them, and conducive to greater strength.
وإذا لآتيناهم من لدنا أجرا عظيما.
And then we would have surely given them a great reward from ourselves.
وَلَهَدَيْنَاهُمْ صِرَاطًا مُسْتَقِيمًا.
And we would surely have guided them in the right path.
وَمَنْ يُطِعِ اللَّهَ وَالرَّسُولَ فَأُولَئِكَ أولئك مع الذين أنعم الله عليهم من النبيين والصديقين والشهداء والصالحين وحسن أولئك رفيقا.
And whoso obeys Allah and this messenger of his shall be among those on whom Allah has bestowed his blessings, namely the prophets, the truthful, the martyrs, and the righteous. And excellent companions are these.
ذلك الفضل من الله وكفى بالله عليما.
This grace is from Allah, and sufficient is Allah, the All-Knowing.
يا أيها الذين آمنوا خذوا حذركم فانفروا ثبات أو انفروا جميعا.
O ye who believe, take your precautions, then either go forth in separate parties or go forth altogether.
وإن منكم لمن ليبطئن فإن أصابتكم مصيبة قال قد أنعم الله علي إذ لم أكن معهم شهيدا.
And among you there is he who will tarry behind. And if a misfortune befall you, he says, surely Allah has been gracious to me, since I was not present with them.
ولئن أصابكم فضل من الله ليقولن كأن لم تكن بينكم وبينه مودة يا ليتني كنت معهم فافوز فوزا عظيما.
But if there comes to you some good fortune from Allah, he says, as if there were no love between you and him, would that I had been with them, then should I have indeed achieved a great success.
فليقاتل في سبيل الله الذين يشرون الحياة الدنيا بالآخرة ومن يقاتل في سبيل الله فيقتل أو يغلب فسوف نؤتيه أجرا عظيما.
Let those then fight in the cause of Allah who would sell the present life for the hereafter. And whoso fights in the cause of Allah, be he slain or be he victorious, we shall soon give him a great reward.
وما لكم لا تقاتلون في سبيل الله والمستضعفين من الرجال والنساء والولدان الذين يقولون ربنا أخرجنا من هذه القرية الظالم أهلها.
And what is the matter with you, that you fight not in the cause of Allah and of the weak, men, women, and children, who say, Our Lord, take us out of this town, whose people are oppressors.
واجعل لنا من لدنك وليا واجعل لنا من لدنك نصيرا.
And make for us some friend from thyself, and make for us from thyself some helper.
الذين آمنوا يقاتلون في سبيل الله والذين كفروا يقاتلون في سبيل الطاغوت فقاتلوا أولياء الشيطان إن كيد الشيطان كان ضعيفا.
Those who believe fight in the cause of Allah, and those who disbelieve fight in the cause of the evil one. Fight ye therefore against the friends of Satan. Surely Satan's strategy is weak.
ألم تر إلى الذين قيل لهم كفوا أيديكم وأقيموا الصلاة وآتوا الزكاة فلما كتب عليهم القتال إذا فريق منهم يخشون الناس كخشية الله أو أشد خشية.
Dost thou not know of those to whom it was said, Restrain your hands, observe prayer, and pay the zakat? And when fighting has been prescribed for them, behold, a section of them fear men as they should fear Allah, or with still greater fear.
وقالوا ربنا لم كتبت علينا القتال لولا أخرتنا إلى أجل قريب قل متاع الدنيا قليل والآخرة خير لمن اتقى ولا تظلمون فتيلا.
And they say, Our Lord, why hast thou prescribed fighting for us? Wouldst thou not grant us respite yet a while? Say, the benefit of this world is little, and the hereafter will be better for him who fears God, and you shall not be wronged a whit.
أينما تكونوا يدرككم الموت ولو كنتم في بروج مشيدة وإن تصبهم حسنة يقولوا هذه من عند الله
Wheresoever you may be, death will overtake you, even if you be in strongly built towers. And if some good befalls them, they say, "This is from Allah."
وإن تصبهم سيئة يقولوا هذه من عندك قل كل من عند الله فما لهؤلاء القوم لا يكادون يفقهون حديثا.
And if evil befalls them, they say, "This is from thee." Say, "All is from Allah." What has happened to these people, that they come not near understanding anything?
ما أصابك من حسنة فمن الله وما أصابك من سيئة فمن نفسك وأرسلناك للناس رسولا وكفى بالله شهيدا.
Whatever of good comes to thee is from Allah, and whatever of evil befalls thee is from thyself. And we have sent thee as a messenger to mankind, and sufficient is Allah as a witness.
من يطع الرسول فقد أطاع الله ومن تولى فما أرسلناك عليهم حفيظا.
Whoso obeys the messenger obeys Allah indeed, and whoso turns away, then we have not sent thee as a keeper over them.
ويقولون طاعة فإذا برزوا من عندك بيت طائفة منهم غير الذي تقول والله يكتب ما يبيتون فأعرض عنهم وتوكل على الله وكفى بالله وكيلا.
And they say, "Obedience is our guiding principle." But when they go forth from thy presence, a section of them spends the night scheming against what thou sayest. Allah records whatever they scheme by night. So turn away from them and put thy trust in Allah, and sufficient is Allah as a disposer of affairs.
أفلا يتدبرون القرآن ولو كان من عند غير الله لوجدوا فيه اختلافا كثيرا.
Will they not, then, meditate upon the Quran? Had it been from anyone other than Allah, they would surely have found therein much disagreement.
وإذا جاءهم أمر من الأمن أو الخوف أضاعوا به ولو ردوه إلى الرسول وإلى أولي الأمر منهم لعلمه لعلمه الذين يستنبطونه منهم.
And when there comes to them any tidings, whether of peace or of fear, they spread it about, whereas if they had referred it to the messenger and to those in authority among them, surely those of them who can elicit the truth from it would have understood it.
ولولا فضل الله عليكم ورحمته لاتبعتم الشيطان إلا قليلا.
And had it not been for the grace of Allah upon you and His mercy, you would have followed Satan, save a few.
فقاتل في سبيل الله لا تكلف إلا نفسك وحرض المؤمنين. عسى الله أن يكف بأس الذين كفروا والله أشد بأسا وأشد تنكيلا.
Fight, therefore, in the cause of Allah. Thou art not made responsible except for thyself, and urge on the believers. It may be that Allah will restrain the might of those that disbelieve, and Allah is stronger in might and stronger in inflicting punishment.
من يشفع شفاعة حسنة يكن له نصيب منها ومن يشفع شفاعة سيئة يكن له كفل منها وكان الله على كل شيء مقيتا.
Whoso makes a righteous intercession shall have a share thereof, and whoso makes an evil intercession shall have a like portion thereof, and Allah is powerful over everything.
وإذا حييتم بتحية فحيوا بأحسن منها أو ردوها إن الله كان على كل شيء حسيبا.
And when you are greeted with a prayer, greet ye with a better prayer, or at least return it. Surely Allah takes account of all things.
الله لا إله إلا هو ليجمعنكم إلى يوم القيامة لا ريب فيه ومن أصدق من الله حديثا.
Allah is He, beside whom there is none worthy of worship. He will certainly continue to assemble you till the day of resurrection, about which there is no doubt. And who is more truthful in His word than Allah?
فما لكم في المنافقين فئتين والله أركسهم بما كسبوا أتريدون أن تهدوا من أضل الله ومن يضلل الله فلن تجد له سبيلا.
What has happened to you that you are divided into two parties regarding the hypocrites? And Allah has overthrown them because of what they earned. Desire ye to guide him whom Allah has caused to perish? And for him whom Allah causes to perish, thou shalt not find a way.
وَدُّوا لَوْ تَكْفُرُونَ كَمَا كَفَرُوا فَتَكُونُونَ سَوَاءً فلا تتخذوا منهم أولياء حتى يهاجروا في سبيل الله.
They wish that you should disbelieve as they have disbelieved, so that you may become all alike. Take not, therefore, friends from among them, until they emigrate in the way of Allah.
فَإِن تَوَلَّوْا فَخُذُوهُمْ وَاقْتُلُوهُمْ حَيْثُ وَجَدتُّمُوهُمْ وَلَا تَتَّخِذُوا مِنْهُمْ وَلِيًّا وَلَا نَصِيرًا.
And if they turn away, then seize them and kill them wherever you find them, and take no friend nor helper from among them.
إلا الذين يصلون إلى قوم بينكم وبينهم ميثاق أو جاءوكم حسرت صدورهم أن يقاتلوكم أو يقاتلوا قومهم.
Except those who are connected with a people, between whom and you there is a pact, or those who come to you while their hearts shrink from fighting you, or fighting their own people.
ولو شاء الله لسلطهم عليكم فلقاتلوكم فإن اعتزلوكم فلم يقاتلوكم ألقوا إليكم السلم فما جعل الله لكم عليهم سبيلا.
And if Allah had so pleased, He would have given them power over you. Then they would have surely fought you. So, if they keep aloof from you, and fight you not, and make you an offer of peace, then remember that Allah has allowed you no way of aggression against them.
ستجدون آخرين يريدون أن يأمنوكم ويأمنوا قومهم كلما ردوا إلى الفتنة أركسوا فيها.
You will find others who desire to be secure from you and to be secure from their own people. Whenever they are made to revert to hostility, they fall headlong into it.
فإن لم يعتزلوكم ويلقوا إليكم السلم يكفوا أيديهم فخذوهم واقتلوهم حيث ثقفتموهم وأولئكم جعلنا لكم عليهم سلطانا مبينا.
Therefore, if they do not keep aloof from you, nor offer you peace, nor restrain their hands, then seize them and kill them wherever you find them. Against these we have given you clear authority.
وما كان لمؤمن أن يقتل مؤمنا إلا خطأ ومن قتل مؤمنا خطأ فتحرير رقبة مؤمنة ودية مسلمة إلى أهله إلا أن يصدقوا.
It does not become a believer to kill a believer, unless it be by mistake. And he who kills a believer by mistake shall free a believing slave, and pay blood money to be handed over to his heirs, unless they remit it as charity.
فإن كان من قوم عدو لكم وهو مؤمن فتحرير رقبة مؤمنة وإن كان من قوم بينكم وبينهم ميثاق فدية مسلمة إلى أهله وتحرير رقبة مؤمنة.
But if the person slain be of a people hostile to you and be a believer, then the offender shall free a believing slave. And if he be of a people between whom and you is a pact, then the offender shall pay blood money to be handed over to his heirs and free a believing slave.
فمن لم يجد فصيام شهرين متتابعين توبة من الله وكان الله عليما حكيما.
But whoso finds not one, then he shall fast for 2 consecutive months. A mercy from Allah, and Allah is all-knowing, wise.
ومن يقتل مؤمنا متعمدا فجزاؤه جهنم خالدا فيها وغضب الله عليه ولعنه وأعد له عذابا عظيما.
And whoso kills a believer intentionally, his reward shall be hell, wherein he shall abide, and Allah will be wroth with him, and will curse him, and will prepare for him a great punishment.
يا أيها الذين آمنوا إذا ضربتم في سبيل الله فتبينوا ولا تقولوا لمن ألقى إليكم السلام لست مؤمنا تبتغون عرض الحياة الدنيا فعند الله مغانم كثيرة.
O ye who believe, when you go forth in the cause of Allah, make proper investigation, and say not to anyone who greets you with the greeting of peace, "Thou art not a believer." You seek the goods of this life, but with Allah are good things in peace.
كذلك كنتم من قبل فمن الله عليكم فتبينوا إن الله كان بما تعملون خبيرا.
Such were you before this, but Allah conferred His special favor on you. So do make proper investigation. Surely Allah is well aware of what you do.
لا يستوي القاعدون من المؤمنين غير أولي الضرر والمجاهدون في سبيل الله بأموالهم وأنفسهم فضل الله المجاهدين بأموالهم وأنفسهم على القاعدين درجة.
Those of the believers who sit still, excepting the disabled ones, and those who strive in the cause of Allah with their wealth and their persons, are not equal. Allah has exalted in rank those who strive with their wealth and their persons above those who sit still.
وَكُلًّا وَعَدَ اللَّهُ الْحُسْنَى وَفَضَّلَ اللَّهُ المجاهدين على القاعدين أجرا عظيما.
And to each Allah has promised good, and Allah has exalted those who strive above those who sit still by a great reward.
درجات منه ومغفرة ورحمة وكان الله غفورا رحيما.
Namely, by degrees of excellence bestowed by Him, and by special forgiveness and mercy, and Allah is most forgiving, merciful.
إن الذين توفاهم الملائكة ظالمي أنفسهم قالوا فيم كنتم كنتم قالوا كنا مستضعفين في الأرض.
Verily, those whom the angels cause to die while they are wronging their own souls, they, the angels, will say to them, "What were you after?" They will reply, "We were treated as weak in the land."
قالوا ألم تكن أرض الله واسعة فتهاجروا فيها فأولئك مأواهم جهنم وساءت مصيرا.
They will say, "Was not Allah's earth vast enough for you to emigrate therein? It is these whose abode shall be hell, and an evil destination it is.
إلا المستضعفين من الرجال والنساء والولدان لا يستطيعون حيلة ولا يهتدون سبيلا.
Except such weak ones among men, women and children as are incapable of adopting any plan or of finding any way.
فأولئك عسى الله أن يعفو عنهم وكان الله عفوا غفورا.
As to these, maybe Allah will efface their sins, for Allah is the effacer of sins and is most forgiving.
ومن يهاجر في سبيل الله يجد في الأرض مراغما كثيرا وسعة ومن يخرج من بيته مهاجرا إلى الله ورسوله ثم يدركه الموت فقد وقع أجره على الله.
And whoso emigrates from his country in the cause of Allah will find in the earth an abundant place of refuge and plentifulness. And whoso goes forth from his home, emigrating in the cause of Allah and His Messenger, and death overtakes him, his reward lies on Allah.
وَكَانَ اللَّهُ غَفُورًا رَحِيمًا.
And Allah is most forgiving, merciful.
وَإِذَا ضَرَبْتُمْ فِي الْأَرْضِ فَلَيْسَ عَلَيْكُمْ جُنَاحٌ أَن تَقْصُرُوا مِنَ الصَّلَاةِ إِنْ خِفْتُمْ أَن يَفْتِنَكُمُ الَّذِينَ كَفَرُوا إِنَّ الْكَافِرِينَ كَانُوا لَكُمْ عَدُوًّا مُبِينًا.
And when you journey in the land, it shall be no sin on you to shorten the prayer, if you fear that those who disbelieve may give you trouble. Verily, the disbelievers are an open enemy to you.
وَإِذَا كُنْتَ فِيهِمْ فأقمت لهم الصلاة فلتقم طائفة منهم معك وليأخذوا أسلحتهم فإذا سجدوا فليكونوا من ورائكم ولتأت طائفة أخرى لم يصلوا فليصلوا معك وليأخذوا.
And when thou art among them, and leadest the prayer for them, let a party of them stand with thee, and let them take their arms. And when they have performed their prostrations, let them go to your rear, and let another party, who have not yet prayed, come forward and pray with thee.
وَلْيَأْخُذُوا حِذْرَهُمْ وَأَسْلِحَتَهُمْ وَدَّ الَّذِينَ كَفَرُوا لَوْ تَغْفَلُونَ عَنْ أَسْلِحَتِكُمْ وَأَمْتِعَتِكُمْ فَيَمِيلُونَ عَلَيْكُمْ مَيْلَةً واحدة.
And let them take their means of defense and their arms. The disbelievers wish that you be neglectful of your arms and your baggage, that they might fall upon you at once.
ولا جناح عليكم إن كان بكم أذى من مطر أو كنتم مرضى أن تضعوا أسلحتكم وخذوا حذركم إن الله أعد للكافرين عذابا مهينا.
And it shall be no sin on you, if you are in trouble on account of rain, or if you are sick, that you lay aside your arms, but you should always take your means of defense. Surely Allah has prepared a humiliating punishment for the disbelievers.
فإذا قضيتم الصلاة فاذكروا الله قياما وقعودا وعلى جنوبكم فإذا اطمأننتم فأقيموا الصلاة إن الصلاة كانت على المؤمنين كتابا موقوتا.
And when you have finished the prayer, remember Allah while standing and sitting and lying on your sides, and when you are secure from danger, then observe prayer in the prescribed form. Verily, prayer is enjoined on the believers to be performed at fixed hours.
ولا تهنوا في ابتغاء القوم إن تكونوا تألمون فإنهم يألمون كما تألمون وترجون من الله ما لا يرجون وكان الله عليما حكيما.
And slacken not in seeking these people. If you suffer, they too suffer, even as you suffer. But you hope from Allah what they hope not. And Allah is all-knowing, wise.
إنا أنزلنا إليك الكتاب بالحق لتحكم بين الناس بما أراك الله ولا تكن للخائنين خصيما.
We have surely sent down to thee the book, comprising the truth, that thou mayest judge between men by that which Allah has taught thee, and be not thou a disputer for the faithless.
واستغفر الله إن الله كان غفورا رحيما.
And ask forgiveness of Allah. Surely Allah is most forgiving, merciful.
ولا تجادل عن الذين يختانون أنفسهم إن الله لا يحب من كان خوانا أثيما.
And plead not on behalf of those who are dishonest to themselves. Surely Allah loves not one who is perfidious and a great sinner.
يستخفون من الناس ولا يستخفون من الله وهو معهم إذ يبيتون ما لا يرضى من القول وكان الله بما يعملون محيطا.
They seek to hide from men, but they cannot hide from Allah. And He is with them when they spend the night plotting about matters of which He does not approve. And Allah encompasses what they do.
ها أنتم هؤلاء جادلتم عنهم في الحياة الدنيا فمن يجادل الله عنهم يوم القيامة أم من يكون عليهم وكيلا.
Behold, you are they who pleaded for them in the present life. But who will plead with Allah for them on the day of resurrection? Or who will be a guardian over them?
ومن يعمل سوءا أو يظلم نفسه ثم يستغفر الله يجد الله غفورا رحيما.
And whoso does evil or wrongs his soul and then asks forgiveness of Allah will surely find Allah most forgiving, merciful.
ومن يكسب إثما فإنما يكسبه على نفسه وكان الله عليما حكيما.
And whoso commits a sin commits it only against his own soul, and Allah is all-knowing, wise.
ومن يكسب خطيئة أو إثما ثم يرم به بريئا فقد احتمل بهتانا وإثما مبينا.
And whoso commits a fault or a sin, then imputes it to an innocent person, certainly bears the burden of a calumny and a manifest sin.
ولولا فضل الله عليك ورحمته لهمت طائفة منهم أن يضلوك وما يضلون إلا أنفسهم وما يضرونك من شيء.
And but for the grace of Allah upon thee and His mercy, a party of them had resolved to bring about thy ruin. And they ruin none but themselves, and they cannot harm thee at all.
وأنزل الله عليك الكتاب والحكمة وعلمك ما لم تكن تعلم وكان فضل الله عليك عظيما.
Allah has sent down to thee the book and wisdom, and has taught thee what thou knewest not, and great is Allah's grace on thee.
لا خير في كثير من نجواهم إلا من أمر بصدقة أو معروف أو إصلاح أو معروف أو إصلاح بين الناس ومن يفعل ذلك ابتغاء مرضات الله فسوف نؤتيه أجرا عظيما.
There is no good in many of their conferences, except the conferences of such as enjoin charity or goodness, or the making of peace among men. And whoso does that, seeking the pleasure of Allah, we shall soon bestow on him a great reward.
ومن يشاقق الرسول من بعد ما تبين له الهدى ويتبع غير سبيل المؤمنين نوله ما تولى ونصله جهنم وساءت مصيرا.
And as to him who opposes the messenger after guidance has become clear to him and follows a way other than that of the believers, we shall let him pursue the way he is pursuing and shall cast him into hell, and an evil destination it is.
إن الله لا يغفر أن يشرك به ويغفر ما دون ذلك لمن يشاء ومن يشرك بالله فقد ضل ضلالا بعيدا.
Allah will not forgive that anything be associated with him as partner, but he will forgive what is short of that to whomsoever he pleases. And whoso associates anything as partner with Allah has indeed strayed far away.
إن يدعون من دونه إلا إناثا وإن يدعون إلا شيطانا مريدا.
They invoke beside him none but lifeless objects, and they invoke none but Satan, the rebellious.
لعنه الله وقال لأتخذن من عبادك نصيبا مفروضا.
Whom Allah has cursed. And he said, I will assuredly take a fixed portion from thy servants.
ولأضلنهم ولأمنينهم ولآمرنهم فليبتكن آذان الأنعام ولآمرنهم فليغيرن خلق الله ومن يتخذ الشيطان وليا من دون الله فقد خسر خسرانا مبينا.
And assuredly I will lead them astray, and assuredly I will excite in them vain desires, and assuredly I will incite them, and they will cut the ears of cattle, and assuredly I will incite them, and they will alter Allah's creation. And he who takes Satan for a friend beside Allah has certainly suffered a manifest loss.
يعدهم ويمنيهم وما يعدهم الشيطان إلا غرورا.
He holds out promises to them and raises vain desires in them, and Satan promises them nothing but vain things.
أولئك مأواهم جهنم ولا يجدون عنها محيصا.
These are they whose abode shall be hell, and they shall find no way of escape from it.
والذين آمنوا وعملوا الصالحات سندخلهم جنات تجري من تحتها الأنهار خالدين فيها أبدا وعد الله حقا ومن أصدق من الله قيلا.
But as to those who believe and do good works, we will admit them into gardens beneath which streams flow, abiding in there forever. It is Allah's unfailing promise, and who can be more truthful than Allah in word?
ليس بأمانيكم ولا أماني أهل الكتاب من يعمل سوءا يجز به ولا يجد له من دون الله وليا ولا نصيرا.
It shall not be according to your desires, nor according to the desires of the people of the book. Whoso does evil shall be rewarded for it, and he shall find for himself no friend or helper beside Allah.
ومن يعمل من الصالحات من ذكر أو أنثى وهو مؤمن فأولئك يدخلون الجنة ولا يظلمون نقيرا.
But whoso does good works, whether male or female, and is a believer, such shall enter heaven and shall not be wronged, even as much as the little hollow in the back of a date stem.
ومن أحسن دينا ممن أسلم وجهه لله وهو محسن واتبع ملة إبراهيم حنيفا واتخذ الله إبراهيم خليلا.
And who is better in faith than he who submits himself to Allah, and he is a doer of good and follows the religion of Abraham, the upright. And Allah took Abraham for a special friend.
ولله ما في السماوات وما في الأرض وكان الله بكل شيء محيطا.
And to Allah belongs all that is in the heavens and all that is in the earth, and Allah encompasses all things.
ويستفتونك في النساء قل الله يفتيكم فيهن وما يتلى عليكم في الكتاب في يتامى النساء اللاتي لا تؤتونهن ما كتب لهن.
And they seek of thee the decision of the law with regard to women. Say, Allah gives you His decision regarding them, and so does that which is recited to you in the book. concerning the orphan girls whom you give not what is prescribed for them.
وترغبون أن تنكحوهن والمستضعفين من الولدان وأن تقوموا لليتامى بالقسط وما تفعلوا من خير فإن الله كان به عليما.
And whom you desire to marry, and concerning the weak among children. And he enjoins you to observe equity towards the orphans. And whatever good you do, surely Allah knows it well.
وإن امرأة خافت من بعلها نشوزا أو عرادا فلا جناح عليهما أن يصلحا بينهما صلحا والصلح خير وأحضرت الأنفس الشح.
And if a woman fear ill treatment or indifference on the part of her husband, it shall be no sin on them that they may be suitably reconciled to each other. And reconciliation is best. And people are prone to covetousness.
وَإِن تُحْسِنُوا وَتَتَّقُوا فَإِنَّ اللَّهَ كَانَ بِمَا تَعْمَلُونَ خَبِيرًا.
If you do good and are righteous, surely Allah is well aware of what you do.
وَلَن تَسْتَطِيعُوا أَن تَعْدِلُوا بَيْنَ النِّسَاءِ وَلَوْ حَرَصْتُمْ فَلَا تَمِيلُوا كُلَّ الْمَيْلِ فَتَذَرُوهَا كَالْمُعَلَّقَةِ وَإِن تُصْلِحُوا وَتَتَّقُوا فَإِنَّ اللَّهَ كَانَ غَفُورًا رَحِيمًا.
And you cannot keep perfect balance between wives, however much you may desire it. But incline not wholly to one, so that you leave the other like a thing suspended. And if you amend and act righteously, surely Allah is most forgiving, merciful.
وَإِن يَتَفَرَّقَا يُغْنِ اللَّهُ كُلًّا مِّن سَعَتِهِ وَكَانَ اللَّهُ وَاسِعًا حَكِيمًا.
And if they separate, Allah will make both independent out of His abundance. And Allah is bountiful, wise.
وَلِلَّهِ مَا فِي السَّمَاوَاتِ وَمَا فِي الْأَرْضِ وَلَقَدْ وَصَّيْنَا الَّذِينَ أُوتُوا الْكِتَابَ مِنْ قَبْلِكُمْ وَإِيَّاكُمْ أَنِ اتقوا الله.
And to Allah belongs whatever is in the heavens and whatever is in the earth. And we have assuredly commanded those who were given the book before you, and commanded you also to fear Allah.
وَإِن تَكْفُرُوا فَإِنَّ لِلَّهِ مَا فِي السَّمَاوَاتِ وَمَا فِي الْأَرْضِ وَكَانَ اللَّهُ غَنِيًّا حَمِيدًا.
But if you disbelieve, then remember that to Allah belongs whatever is in the heavens and whatever is in the earth, and Allah is self-sufficient, praiseworthy.
وَلِلَّهِ مَا فِي السَّمَاوَاتِ وَمَا فِي الْأَرْضِ وَكَفَى بِاللَّهِ وَكِيلًا.
And to Allah belongs whatever is in the heavens and whatever is in the earth, and sufficient is Allah as a guardian.
يَشَأْ يُذْهِبْكُمْ أَيُّهَا النَّاسُ وَيَأْتِ بِآخَرِينَ وَكَانَ اللَّهُ عَلَى ذَلِكَ قَدِيرًا.
If He please, He can take you away, O people, and bring others in your stead. And Allah has full power to do that.
مَنْ كَانَ يُرِيدُ ثَوَابَ الدُّنْيَا فَعِنْدَ اللَّهِ ثَوَابُ الدُّنْيَا وَالْآخِرَةِ وَكَانَ اللَّهُ سَمِيعًا بَصِيرًا.
Whoso desires the reward of this world, then let him remember that with Allah is the reward of this world and of the next, and Allah is all-hearing, all-seeing.
يا أيها الذين آمنوا كونوا قوامين بالقسط شهداء لله ولو على أنفسكم أو الوالدين والأقربين إن يكن غنيا أو فقيرا فالله أولى بهما فلا تتبعوا الهوى أن تعدلوا.
O ye who believe, be strict in observing justice, and be witnesses for Allah, even though it be against yourselves, or against parents and kindred. Whether he be rich or poor, Allah is more regardful of them both than you are. Therefore, follow not low desires, so that you may be able to act equitably.
وَإِن تَلْوُوا أَوْ تُعْرِضُوا فَإِنَّ اللَّهَ كَانَ بِمَا تَعْمَلُونَ خَبِيرًا.
And if you conceal the truth or evade it, then remember that Allah is well aware of what you do.
أيها الذين آمنوا بالله ورسوله والكتاب الذي نزل على رسوله والكتاب الذي أنزل من قبل.
O ye who believe, believe in Allah and His Messenger, and in the book which He has revealed to His Messenger, and the book which He revealed before it.
ومن يكفر بالله وملائكته وكتبه ورسله واليوم الآخر فقد ضل ضلالا بعيدا.
And whoso disbelieves in Allah and His angels and His books and His messengers and the last day has surely strayed far away.
إن الذين آمنوا ثم كفروا ثم آمنوا ثم كفروا ثم ازدادوا كفرا لم يكن الله ليغفر لهم ولا ليهديهم سبيلا.
Those who believe, then disbelieve, then again believe, then disbelieve, and then increase in disbelief, Allah will never forgive them, nor will He guide them to the way.
بشر المنافقين بأن لهم عذابا أليما.
Give to the hypocrites the tidings that for them is a grievous punishment.
الذين يتخذون الكافرين أولياء من دون المؤمنين أيبتغون عندهم العزة فإن العزة لله جميعا.
Those who take disbelievers for friends rather than believers, do they seek honor at their hands? Then let them remember that all honor belongs to Allah.
وقد نزل عليكم في الكتاب أن إذا سمعتم آيات الله يكفر بها ويستهزأ بها فلا تقعدوا معهم حتى يخوضوا في حديث غيره.
And He has already revealed to you in the book that, when you hear the signs of Allah being denied and mocked at, sit not with them until they engage in a talk other than that, for in that case you would be like them.
إنكم إذا مثلهم إن الله جامع المنافقين والكافرين في جهنم جميعا.
Surely Allah will assemble the hypocrites and the disbelievers in hell all together.
الذين يتربصون بكم فإن كان لكم فتح من الله قالوا ألم نكن معكم وإن كان للكافرين نصيب قالوا ألم نستحوذ عليكم ونمنعكم من المؤمنين.
Those who wait for news concerning you. If you have a victory from Allah, they say, were we not with you? And if the disbelievers have a share of it, they say to them, did we not get the better of you and protect you against the believers?
فالله يحكم بينكم يوم القيامة ولن يجعل الله للكافرين على المؤمنين سبيلا.
Allah will judge between you on the day of resurrection, and Allah will not grant the disbelievers a way to prevail against the believers.
إن المنافقين يخادعون الله وهو خادعهم وإذا قاموا إلى الصلاة قاموا كسالى يراءون الناس ولا يذكرون الله إلا قليلا.
The hypocrites seek to deceive Allah, but He will punish them for their deception. And when they stand up for prayer, they stand lazily and to be seen of men. And they remember Allah but little.
مذبذبين بين ذلك لا إله هؤلاء ولا إله هؤلاء ومن يضلل الله فلن تجد له سبيلا.
Wavering between this and that, belonging neither to these nor to those. And he whom Allah causes to perish, for him thou shalt not find a way.
يا أيها الذين آمنوا لا تتخذوا الكافرين أولياء لا تتخذوا الكافرين أولياء من دون المؤمنين أتريدون أن تجعلوا لله عليكم سلطانا مبينا.
O ye who believe, take not disbelievers for friends, in preference to believers. Do you mean to give Allah a manifest proof against yourselves?
إن المنافقين في الدرك الأسفل من النار ولن تجد لهم نصيرا.
The hypocrites shall surely be in the lowest depth of the fire, and thou shalt find no helper for them.
إلا الذين تابوا وأصلحوا واعتصموا بالله وأخلصوا دينهم لله فأولئك مع المؤمنين وسوف يؤتي الله المؤمنين أجرا عظيما.
Except those who repent and amend and hold fast to Allah and are sincere in their obedience to Allah. These are among the believers, and Allah will soon bestow a great reward upon the believers.
ما يفعل الله بعذابكم إن شكرتم وآمنتم وكان الله شاكرا عليما.
Why should Allah punish you if you are thankful and if you believe? And Allah is appreciating, all-knowing.